So, Kobo,
Yes.
you went to sleep last night in a little hollow in the middle of the wild hills between the village of Kimbuck and your destination of Riddleston. You awake. And the first thing you notice is the absence of the flicker of those familiar flames that were lit in the center of that hollow. And you look around and you see this dark, dingy, dirty ceiling, and you're lying on something hard and uncomfortable and strangely, you don't even know how to describe it. And you look down and you see you're lying on the skeleton, the metal skeleton of a couch. And you look over and you see a skeletal chair with all of the cushion and all of the leather and everything ripped off. It's just the skeleton of like a lounging chair. And sitting on the chair is a tall, dark, robed figure with a hood pulled over its face. What do you do?
Oh boy. Okay. I'm gonna slight panic, but I'm gonna do what my counselor and therapist said. I'm gonna check in with my body. Where are my arms? Are my hands bound? Is there anything weird going on?
You were completely unrestrained. You have all of your equipment. You are completely unhurt.
Okay, I'm gonna take a moment, control my breathing. Okay.
The figure turns its head towards you, and you see underneath the hood, all that can be glimpsed is this glimpse of what seems to be like a brass bird cage.
This is an interesting place I have found myself. Okay, I am going to hang on one moment while I review what I have available to me.
Take stock of your tools.
Yeah. One moment. Nope, not that. That's the exact opposite of what I want.
I like to just imagine Kobo's just patting all his pockets frantically, like,
Okay, I do have Silver Tongue. I'm trying to figure out what to say. I haven't actually said anything yet.
Right.
So I do have Silver Tongue. That could be kind of handy. All right. Just do one more quick check. This is a really awkward place to be.
Yes.
All right. So, yeah, I'm going to just rely on the fact that I have a hell of a lot of charisma. But before I say anything, you said the light is kind of dim, but I can see his head is a bird cage.
That's all you can see is just like the edge of this dark, shadowy, what seems like it to be a brass bird cage. You just kind of see the lower kind of part of it, just like you just kind of glimpse it through the lowered hood.
Huh. Okay. Well, now that I've regained my composure, well, hello there, sir.
Hello. I am the speaker for the Association of Pieces. You have been brought here for a purpose.
I see. Can you tell me what that purpose is?
What are your intentions with Human Person?
Well, first and foremost, to protect him, and then to understand what or who he is.
It is good. He was wise to trust you. We are the Association of the Pieces. We are the survivors of the One. We are weak, and we are strong.
I see. Which pieces are you a part of? What is your
We are,
whole?
we are the pieces of the whole, and the whole made from the pieces. Each piece becomes the whole from the one whole that was broken. We are broken, and we are born.
Does the whole have a name?
The whole is what was and what will never be again, but what always will be.
I see. How can I help human person? And by extension, how may I help you?
You have been brought here because Human Person trusts you. I concur with his assessment. I am the speaker for the association. We have discovered a purpose. and it is that purpose for which we have called you. It kind of turns its head away from you. He kind of turns his head. There is no trust in the darkness from which we were born, and there is no trust now in the shadows that we walk. But we trust you for your kindness to Human, and so we would task you with this thing if you choose to accept it.
What is the details of your task? What do you ask of me?
I'm still connected, right?
Yeah, I just didn't hear anything after
Uh-oh.
that.
I think I lost connection. Yeah, I did lose connection. Okay. I'm back. Sorry about that.
Welcome back. Um, I don't know what you last heard. I asked what your request was.
Okay, 1 second. I think I'm on the wrong Wi-Fi. I'll be right back.
Okay. I'm very curious how I ended up where I am.
Sorry about that. I'm back now. Okay, so you asked
No
him
worries.
what the purpose was?
Yeah, basically. I was more florid about it, but yes.
Right. We know that you are a man of music. We wish to ask you to find something that is not supposed to exist. The primordial melody. It is the song that, if sung, can save a soul from consumption by the Ederwither. It is the only power that can stop his devouring. It is secret, it is lost, and it is pursued by those who would silence it forever. Would
Hmm.
you take this task?
In all my years, I have never heard of this song. This seems a worthy task to take. Can you tell me more?
I know little, and what I know is broken by the mind that I once was, and the mind that I will never be. I can tell you little more than what I have told you.
Hmm. Is there anyone who might know more about this song?
I suspect that on the road ahead you will find those who may know a piece of its name. You must seek knowledge, you must seek what crumbs you can find. We know there is such a song, for the enemies of it fear it. Where there is fear, there is fire waiting in the darkness.
If I find and sing this song, what will happen?
You must sing it over one chosen person, and then another, and each soul that you sing over shall be saved, not from pain and not from death, but from a fate far worse than either. It will be saved from being devoured by the Ederwither that would seek to consume all souls, the whole world.
I see. I assume that this means I cannot sing it over myself.
Oh, sorry, you cut out?
I said I assume this means I cannot sing it
Dang
over
it, it's my
myself.
connection. 1 second.
That was super dramatic too.
I know, it sounded really good, and I just heard that. I was like, dang it. I don't know what's happening with my internet.
We can hear you most of the time.
Yeah, I know. It's only me hearing you guys. Okay, go ahead. Let's just see if we take it from the top if it'll work.
I assume this means I cannot sing it over myself and therefore cannot save myself.
I do not know the answer to such a question, but it may be true.
Hmm. I will do what I can. May I speak of this with my companions?
You may exercise the trust that we have put you in as you see fit,
I see.
but you should be wary that there are many who seek the primordial melody, and none Who do we know of that we know of seek it for good purpose, save now for yourself?
How might this song that seems to be one of rescue be a danger to anyone?
It is a danger to the Ederwither. There are many who see that as a danger to themselves. There are many who worship the broken throne for fear of what it might do to them.
I see. I will accept this task. Whom in person has given me no reason not to trust him, and if you come in his stead, and I trust you do.
I do. We are the Association of Pieces.
I have much to research.
You do. It stands up. And you notice when he stands up, there's no sense of feet hitting the floor at all. It's just like a cloak floating up. You don't see the hem of it touches the ground, but you don't get any sense of feet or legs.
That seems somewhat familiar now, doesn't it?
It does. Kind of drifts to the door and he opens it, and this bright, blinding sunlight comes in. And you see you're in this old abandoned shack in the middle of nowhere. There's like a road just outside. Have
Where
you
am
any
I?
further? Oh, sorry, you go ahead.
Where am I? And how did I
You will
get here?
soon. You were carried as you rested. We found it was better to seek privacy. We lack certain knowledge of the ways of other people, but this was a way to reach. You will find your way.
How will I contact you again?
We will contact you. Human is one of many, and many of one.
I see. So Human person is one of you.
We are one, and one are we. And we are many, and we are few.
One of pieces.
Yes, the Association of Pieces.
I see. I bid you the best you can have.
I bid the same to you if such a thing exists. He steps out the door and he just kind of drifts off. He just seems to disappear. He goes around the corner and you don't see him.
All right. Well, I'm going to attempt to go rejoin my party and see if I can find my bearings.
Speaking of your party, Ellian, Aris, you just reached sort of the edge of Riddleston at sundown. You just saw Riddleston. You just seen the walls of it rising up. Now, as you're walking down the road with Alona and Big Boy, you turn and you notice two things. The first thing you notice is that Adriel has vanished again, and that there is an old abandoned house standing next to the road, just outside the walls of this village, and standing in the doorway is frickin' Kobo.
Kobo, where have you been?
About that. I don't know how I got here. Hello, human person. I am glad to see you.
Hi, yes.
I can't shake the feeling. I just saw you again a moment ago.
Kobo friend. Very funny. Very clever. Yes.
Kobo, where were you?
Well, I think it's best if I talk to you and her. I'm sorry, him? No, wait, I'm sorry. I need to double check. What is your gender?
Aris is a woman, and
sorry.
No worries.
Sorry, you and her. Sorry, I'm sorry.
I just see Kobo apologize over himself, like his eyes are adjusting. He can't remember who he's traveling with. Okay, keep going.
I need to speak with you two privately.
All right. Would you mind if? And she holds the bat.
Oh, by all means.
Okay.
I will stay with other friends. And he just kind of looks at Alona and Big Boy, and Alona kind of shrinks up a little bit, and a Big Boy doesn't care.
Oh, okay. So I assume I can wander off with them.
Yep, you guys kind of walk around the back of the
follow
house, and
along.
the speaker is conspicuously not here when he's not anywhere in sight, so he seemingly vanished into thin air.
So I'll just recant what you guys just heard. There's no point in me trying to react that.
Right.
But so that's what happened. How do you guys feel about that?
Aris consults the bat. The bat knows all.
The Association of Pieces. Very interesting. Very interesting. Were you going to say something, Ellian?
So, do you think the others are wherever you were?
Well,
Did you see them?
I only saw one, but the piece, for lack of a better term, I spoke with looked very similar in his manner and movement to human person, and implied heavily that it was the same.
Well, I mean, did you see Forger or Adriel?
No.
No?
Seems we have a bit of a vanishing problem.
Okay. We'll find them.
Point of note, I was not there for the last session. Did they leave without any knowledge of where the others were?
That is correct. Yeah,
Okay.
they were hoping to find them further on the road.
So they found me, but not everyone else. Okay,
Yeah,
alrighty then.
yeah.
So this complicates
Yeah,
things.
you all disappeared at the same time. I think, well, we woke up and almost everyone was gone except for there was only Aris and I. And
me, says the bat.
yes, and you as well. And well, I guess what I'm
Adriel
saying
was
is all of you, Forger, and Adriel were all missing. So
What has happened
I've been
since?
worried.
Well, Adriel just went missing.
Oh, right. Adriel just went missing.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Retcon that. So what have you done since my sudden absence?
Simply just walking. What was it that we defeated?
You guys killed a Nopalope. Adriel had the head, though, and he's gone, so you don't have the head anymore either.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
I'm gonna just relay that.
Okay. Nope. What? I am unfamiliar with a Nopalope.
Well, you see, it's kind of a I'm gonna attempt to recall description here.
Go for it. I want to hear it.
It was kind of like a llama type shaped thing, but like big hammer head on it, and the giant X on the face, and it would smash with its hammered face, I guess.
Why on earth was it trying to attack you?
I don't know, it's a monster or something.
These are strange times and strange monsters.
Apparently, according to our new friend over there, you can get money for hunting those things, which
Totally forgot about that NPC. Keep going. Thank you.
Yeah, see, that was
that person over there.
That guy's Azrael. He's actually a really good wizard, and
As you're saying this, over just like the hill, like he lagged behind you to answer a call to nature. Okobo, you see this kind of human wizard, kind of maybe like early 20s, got kind of a blonde peach fuzz. He comes swaggering up to you guys. Dudes, it's freaking Larry the Lizard, man.
Hi.
Dude, you are so legit, man. You are like, here's the notch, your top.
Well, thank you for the compliment, but who are you?
Sorry, dude. I'm Ezreal Deathrim. I'm like their new BFF. We met on the road. We killed a giant evil goat together with a freaking hammerhead, and then we were like best friends. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm an adventurer, dude. I just live for the moment. You know what I'm saying? I just find that moment and I just freaking live in it.
You headed anywhere in particular or trying to
Oh,
accomplish
dude,
anything?
totally. I'm headed to Saberhang, man. It's only like the coolest, raddest place that exists on freaking Telrim. It's like, dude, Saberhang was started by like Gorge Ken, who's like the legit guy who killed that freaking evil gnome who tried to kill all the humans. Big downer. Anyway, Gorge Ken freaking saved the day. He started this little special kingdom where he's like freaking adventure king, and we just these are my zombie heads. And he kind of turns to his cloak, and you see he's got these 3 giant severed zombie heads attached to his belt. And like you take heads to him, and he pays you for it, man. It's like I'm setting myself up for life.
Okay, that was a lot to absorb at once. Back up. What exactly is in this place you're headed to again? Did you say?
Saberhang, man. It's across the frickin' river, and it's like where Gorge Ken lives, dude. It's like the hippest of hip places. You have gotta come someday, man. It's like where if you're an adventurer, it's like where you go, man.
All right. Who's George Ken?
Go Rich Ken, man. Go Rich Ken, man. That's what I call him. Go Rich Ken. Instead of Gorich, but like whatever. Like Gory, Go Rich Ken. Dude, it's so legit. This character's the worst character for exposition.
Yeah, clearly. All right, so let's back up a little bit. I'm going to look at my companions with one eyebrow raised and hope they save me.
I'm not.
He's knows his spell stuff pretty well, so I've been trying to,
Yeah, dude, me and little tiny dude here are like both frickin' wizards, and we're both frickin' humans. And it's like, dude, it's like mini me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Aris kind of pulls up her fan and whispers to Kobo, "Not too keen on this. What's the name? I'm sorry, Luke.
It's Ezreal. Ezreal Deathrim. I do a lot of NPCs. It's okay.
Yeah, you have more NPCs than anything I have ever experienced, and they're all amazing.
Thank you. That's very kind of you to say.
Gorge Ken. Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Would Kobo know Gorich Ken by name?
Roll me history, because you're a foreigner here, so I would love if you would roll me history to know what you've heard about this guy.
I am confused as... Where's history? I am like so confused right now.
All right, 13. So you've heard a little about Gorich Ken. He is supposed to.
Let's just assume I couldn't understand how the dude was pronouncing his name until this point.
Yeah, you just put it together. Oh, Gorich Ken. You just suddenly clicked like, oh, that guy. He's like this old. He was like this famous adventurer, and then as he got old, and he became this war hero fighting this evil gnome warlord who was trying to genocide all the humans. Draymond Deathmaker. Anyway. You remember that he's this like kind of war hero type dude, and he's retired, and he's trying to run he's kind of setting himself up as a king a little bit. He doesn't want to run all of Gunlow. He doesn't want to run everything. He just wants to run this little pocket of it. People have different opinions on whether or not that's okay. But the people who are more like, yeah, the old faces are old and gross and old fashioned, they're more into Gorge Ken.
All right. And is this town, from a cartography perspective, is this town anywhere along our journey?
Saberhang is across the Larkin River. It's on the way to the library of the old faces of the old eyes. That's correct. Okay. But you're probably going to take yeah.
Aris kind of hides her fan to where she could kind of whisper to Kobo. Okay.
I'm back.
So Aris kind of pulls up her fan so she could whisper to Kobo, "Not too keen on this Gorge Ken gentleman."
I nod imperceptibly to you.
Dude, so we like whispering now? I can whisper really good, man. I got a prize for it once.
It's a private conversation. I'm sorry.
Oh, I love those.
Just us two, me and Kobo.
You guys are like, okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know you guys were like a thing.
No, Yeah.
Not to the best of my knowledge, we're not.
Dude, it's totally cool. I get it. Hey, Ellie. Can I call you Ellie?
Uh, I'd prefer if you didn't.
Big L. We're good with Big L, man.
Okay.
I don't remember what I was gonna say, dude, but like, right on.
Oh gosh.
What's on?
Dude, right on. You don't know right on, man?
Right on.
Yeah. it's
Like when you ride a horse or something, you ride
No.
All right,
on.
guys. All right, guys. We seem to be leaderless here, so I'm gonna step in for a second.
Aris is gonna walk in front too, like they're too excited to just lead.
So you guys head towards the walls of Riddleston, your next destination.
Yep. In the meantime, I think Aris might kind of tell Kobo who the bat really is.
I would
right.
like to know more. Yes. So let's assume that we get a chance to speak privately.
Okay.
Please do.
I'm sorry. That was a very DM-y thing of me to say, but
No, you go right ahead.
All right. So, I suppose since you're traveling with us, I think you should know more about the bat that's traveling with me.
have the others heard about the bat?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well,
Tell
at
me about the
least-
bat because I'm very curious about the bat.
So, do you know Queen?
I'm sorry. Do I know the queen?
The Under Queen.
Yes, I have heard of her.
Well, her voice is the voice that projects onto the bats.
So lovely to meet
Oh.
you, darling.
Oh. Am I in the presence of the queen now? Or is it more like a messenger representative?
I am the Underqueen, but I have many bats. If that explains it for you.
I see. You must spend a lot of time listening to your bats. Very admirable of you.
I can keep my eyes in many places at once, you might say.
I see. Well, now that we have... pardon, she is one of the old ones, right?
Old faces, yeah.
Old
Underqueen
faces.
is.
So, given that context, how do you feel about the things that are transpiring here?
Well, in this my experience, that enterprises with the greatest of aims, the greatest of stakes, are often fraught with the greatest of perils. It seems to me that this Jekyll is rather messing with your party. It's taking out members, putting members back in. I wouldn't worry about him too much, but do keep an eye on that. As for a little association of pieces, it's not something I've ever heard of before. It must be new. I don't like
We're
new
very,
things.
very old.
She just the bat kind of scowls at you a little bit.
Aris
Oh,
kind of goes,
That is not impossible, but I suppose I would have heard about it, certainly before you did.
Certainly very obscure. I sense that there are not entirely aligned interests here. We will have to play our cards carefully.
I would advise you do that, dear darling.
Well, ultimately, we all want peace, so
That is
perhaps
what
we can focus on that.
the purpose of this entire enterprise is about. After all, that's why I'm marrying off my son, for peace. That is the goal.
Admirable of you to try. I hope it works for you.
Oh, darling, you have no idea.
Wow, I'm a little speechless. This is quite the development.
Yeah, I've been sitting on this for a while. So Kobo's a bit gobsmacked. Big Boy is gonna walk up to you, Ellian. You still haven't found Forger.
Not yet, big boy. We'll find him soon. You see, we found Kobo.
You did.
If we found Kobo, we can find Forger.
Yes. You have little legs.
You have big legs.
Would you like to Right. Points to his shoulder.
Hmm. Um, I'm okay for now. Thank you.
Okay. He just goes on walking. You guys approach the walls of Riddleston. This is the first walled village you've come to on your quest. Kimbuk was very open and kind of scattered, very, very kind of rambly. Seems very tight and packed. This seems to be a kind of an old and built up settlement. There's big, tall, kind of timber walls built probably from trees taken from the nearby crownwood. Very, very machined and milled, right? There's a big
Testing 1, 2.
wooden gate in the wall, and just protruding next to it a little bit, there's a little like the front of a little gatehouse. Excuse me, there's a little gatehouse. And as you guys approach, Alona and Big Boy in tow, and Human Person with you, and Ezreal. I've hitting maximum NPC overload again. Because guess who's in the gatehouse?
I'm just going to go out on the limb and say that you sort of did this to yourself.
I did. This is the highest number of NPCs I've done in a session, I think, since the first one. But anyway, you guys walk up to the gatehouse, and what pops up in the window is this little lady gnome, and she goes, "Oh, hello, my name is Cheery Chumport, and welcome to Riddleston."
No.
Hello, Cheery. How are you today?
Oh, very well.
Nice to be acquainted with someone so cheery.
Behind you guys, you notice Ezreal ducks, and he starts tapping you, Ellian, feverishly on the shoulder as he's hiding behind Big Boy and Aris and Kobo. Dude.
Pardon me a moment. I'm gonna go stink around behind Big Boy.
Okay, dude, I totally forgot. I'm totally wanted in this town for totally bogus reasons. Can we back it up and freaking disguise me, man?
Excuse me?
Dude, I'm these guys are totally bogus, man. They have this really bogus bounty on me, and I don't want to go to the frickin' slammers. Can we back this up a little bit? I could dude, I'll totally, if you do me a solid, I'll totally pay you back, man.
What did they have on you here?
Dude, it's just totally bogus, okay, man? They just got dumb laws here. I just need something to cover my face, man. You guys got a freaking cloak or hood or something, or can you do disguise spells? Can somebody do disguise spells?
Ellian's gonna flip through his book.
Dude, you freaking can? Dude, freaking disguise me as something.
Also, side note, is that disguise spell... Is that... 1 second. No, I didn't mean to click on that.
You attack Ezreal. No, I'm just kidding. No, dude, no, I was kidding. No.
The disguise self... Okay, can I use that?
Nope, you can only use that on yourself.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's a disguise spell, but it's just on me.
Dude, what? Seriously?
Yes.
I don't have anything.
Oh, dude. Did you guys have a freaking hat or something?
No.
Oh, dude. Okay, does somebody have a jacket? I could wear the jacket over my head. You guys say I have the plague or something, and I don't want to show my face or something. Right?
No, they might not want you.
You guys come up with a reason, man. Dude, totally. I cannot go back to the slammer, man.
All right. Hang on. I've got a disguise kit.
Dude, you're a freaking lifesaver.
Yeah, I'll go and talk with Cheery while they figure it out.
Oh, hello. How can I help you? As you're talking, what do you guys do?
She's gonna give him her lady's overcoat. It's better than nothing.
Oh, thanks, man. He wears it like a hood, so the long sleeves are flapping over around where his ears are.
Does it stay in that pristine look, or does it? I don't know.
It doesn't. He's not a dirty person, but he's probably wrinkling it. Kobo, do you want to try to use your disguise kit? I forget how that works.
I mean, it's just an item.
Are you proficient with that? That's the question.
Let's see. How would I know?
It should be in your proficiencies in the bottom left of your sheet. Let me look up how to disguise kits. Skill. I think it's sleight of hand for disguise kits. Dexterity. Okay, it's just a dexterity check. Okay. to use a disguise kit.
I
me
mean, I
just
have
see.
one disguise kit I can loan. I want the thing back.
Well, yeah, I don't think it gets expended. Yeah, no, yeah. It's like it's like a little infinite box of makeup, basically. You are proficient with the disguise kit.
Oh God! Apparently, I'm not.
Oh, you crit failed.
What if
Okay.
Aris helps?
What was that?
What if Aris helps?
No, he crit failed. I'm gonna have
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So
This doesn't appear to be a consumable. It seems to be something I can.
yeah, no, you get to keep it. Okay,
Ellian
so
is just doing his best to keep
Yeah,
Chiri's attention off to the side and looking down at him, then rather than at the others.
yeah, it's working. You guys are hiding behind Big Boy. I have to ask you, Kobo, answer this carefully. What were you trying to disguise Ezreal as? Because I need to know.
Okay. First of all, you have to. Before I can answer that, and I will, but before I can answer that, I don't actually know what he looks like.
He's just like a man in his early 20s. He's got blonde hair, kind of blonde, like
yeah,
peach
you
fuzz,
mentioned that.
stubble. He's a human.
So let's assume I was trying to make his peach fuzz a lot darker to make him older, and so on and so forth. Just
Okay,
age
so
him.
what happens is, you know, so much age him. He looks like he got dunked in like a vat of tar, and like it's like his whole face is covered in like mascara that's run. But like only his face, like his chin and his neck are all. So it looks like he's been horribly burned.
That might work.
And then he's got the coat over himself, so he just looks like he's been terribly burned. He's weirdly gray. You mixed up the colors wrong.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, I'll be like a dude. What's gray? I'm like a Goliath. I'm like a dwarf Goliath. Tell them that's what I am.
How about we don't tell them anything and we just keep you out of sight? Shut up.
You could just be a performer.
I could be like a dude. I could be your backup singer. We could be a band. That's totally a perfect cover.
Can you sing?
Dude, I can sing like this.
Oh, this is gonna be so bad. All right, go on.
Okay, what's the name of
Sorry.
our
Stay
band?
out of sight.
Perhaps you're just the organizer.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
I'm your freaking agent. All right, I'm on it, man. I'm on it.
I'm sorry, Kobo.
Oh my gosh.
So while all of this is going on, Ellian's just talking with Chiri.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
tell me
somebody-
about Riddleston.
It's a really unique and wonderful place with many unique and wonderful opportunities. What brings you here today in Riddleston, young man?
Oh well, we're adventurers just traveling through, and we thought, hey, may as well stop for some supplies, and it seemed like a good, like a nice town. How long have you lived here? Just gonna go on small talk for a few minutes as they figure out their thing.
Yeah. They walk up, right? Ezreal trying to hide behind you guys and not doing a great job. You guys walk up, and behind Chiri, you notice there's like at least a dozen wanted posters for Ezreal in various get-ups. Like in one, he's a clown, and in one, like he's got like a beard. He's like, it's just a bunch of wanted posters for him. So are you all one party then?
Yes, we're all together.
Are any of you clerics or cleric adjacent?
I don't believe anyone is cleric here.
All right. Well, just so you know, there's a law against turning undead within the village limits. So
Oh,
please, no turning the undead.
Okay, not a problem here.
What is your business in Riddleston?
Well, we're actually just passing through, but we thought we'd stop for some supplies.
So you're a traveling circus, you said, yes. What exactly how dangerous would you say your act is?
Oh, dangerous.
On a scale of like 1 to 34 blue.
Kobo, how dangerous is our act, would you say?
It's not. Why would it be dangerous?
Okay, so 34 blue. I see. Okay, so you're a traveling circus, very dangerous. I see. I'm sorry, I really can't let you in then if you're a dangerous traveling circus.
I thought, wait, We're
We're not a
dangerous?
traveling circus. I'm just
No.
a bard.
Oh, changing your story now, are you? Okay, I understand. Please, I do
I'm
have
sorry,
probably have
but Miss Cheery, it seems like you're trying to put words in our mouth that aren't there. It's very awkward for us.
Why would you say that to me? I never said that to you.
I don't mean to offend you, but it's just I think there's a misunderstanding here.
Who said I was offended? Now you're putting words in my mouth.
Aris just kind of sighs and walks over to the lady.
And who are you supposed to be?
I'm sorry for the confusion. My name is Aris Galemyst.
Aris Galemyst. All right. Aris Galemyst. Did you spell that with 2 E's and a Y and a W? Okay.
I'm here. I have business in the town, and these are my traveling companions.
All right, well, Erie Galemyst, I'm going to need to see some papers on that so-called business that you say you have in Riddleston.
I don't have a business, and
You just said you had a business in Riddleston.
I have business in Riddleston. Not
What
a
is that business? What do you sell in this business, so-called
It's
business?
Not buying and selling and trading and talking. That sort of business in general.
All right, buying, selling, trading, talking. I see. So what do you intend to be buying?
Just whatever catches my eye.
Yeah, sure. Drugs. Okay. What do you intend to be selling? I presume drugs as well?
I don't like what you're insinuating.
Oh, I don't like what you're insinuating, but you don't see me complaining about it.
All right, I'm going to try to come in here and persuade her in a slightly different direction.
Please do.
I'm going to. May I try to roll persuasion?
Yes. Just what are you trying to persuade her?
Well, first of all, I'm going to try to use flattery. So I'm going to try to say, you seem to be very interested in the safety of your town. You must care about your town a lot.
What are you insinuating? Is that a threat?
Oh, not at all. Yeah, this character is obnoxious. I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep my composure and I'm failing.
Ellian's gonna just side up to Kobo and start crying. Does this mean we're not gonna be able to get more food for the trail today?
All right, since nothing else is working, I am going to attempt to use persuasion and point out this really hungry. We just need some supplies for food.
Okay, so you're both lying. So Ellian, please roll performance, and Kobo, please roll deception.
I'm lying?
Well, you have plenty of supplies. Oh wow, you did great. Okay, so
yeah,
crocodile tears, but a stellar performance. Well, stellar lie.
Yeah. Okay, so Ellian, you look like a whiner. You don't look like you're actually sad. But Kobo, you seem legit. Huh. All right. You say you need food, huh? You need to buy food in Riddleston? Is that what this is? Okay. You want me to buy food? Okay. That's all I asked. I just needed business. That's it. All right. Carl. Samantha, open the gates. Open the gates. You see in the back of the gatehouse, there's a couple of zombies on chains, and they start cranking these levers, and then the gates start opening.
Why are there zombies?
Hey, well, it's free labor. What do you want?
Okay. Interesting choice. This is a unique town. I will enjoy my time here. Thank you very much for admitting it. As I hurry everyone by.
Oh, wait a minute. And then the doors close before you can figure out what she's complaining about. And you're all inside. All right. You are now in the village of Riddleston.
I don't know if I like this place. What business do we actually have? And can we get it done as fast as we possibly can?
So, you guys, obviously, you came here because you were hoping to get a ship to put Alone and Big Boy on to get them to that Bumbo's house, which is the place where the allegedly Crucible won't be able to find them. That's what you were told. All around you, it's this very built-up kind of town with the kind of high, stooped buildings leaning over you in these long, dirty streets. There are a few zombies here and there pulling like little like hand carriages and that kind of thing. Like people's carriages and that sort of stuff. What do you guys say to Kobo?
What do they say to me? I want to say something to our companion who has 3 zombie.
Oh, I'm cutting out again.
Oh, okay. Are you back?
I'm back now. Sorry.
Okay. I just want to glance over at our very awfully disguised. It was a rush job. I'm sorry. Our awfully disguised companion. Don't touch a zombie. I don't care how much his head is worth. Don't touch the zombies here. Understood?
Dude, I'm cool, man. Okay, I freaking learn. Okay, like I do a thing 5 or 7 times. I'm done, man.
I'm having some amount of difficulty believing this, but sure.
Dude, believe in yourself, man. You should you should believe in me because I freaking believe in you, man. Freaking Larry the Lizard. Can I get like an autograph, like on my face?
Yeah, if we make it through here and you don't assault any zombies, we'll talk. Okay.
Okay, dude, you're on, man. Right on. This guy's so legit. Am I right?
This must be very tiring for you, Kobo.
Certainly confusing. Let's see if we can find someplace safe to take care of our business.
So you guys start heading through the town, down the streets. You pass appears to be a big church-like building, kind of crossed with a smithy, with the symbol of the earth spirit Nem over the door. You guys can walk on by that if you like.
Yeah, it's not something that would really appeal to Ellian.
You continue on.
I'm curious if Big Boy has a perspective on that, though.
Big Boy's practically a newborn, so he just looks over and just goes, "Pretty."
Okay. Would I know anything about that symbol?
Yes, you know it belongs to the rights of Nem. I actually have. If you guys scroll down in the Roll20, there's a symbol there. And you recognize it because Forager wears it. I think he wears a symbol like that.
Where is this going to be? Oh, I see it. Oh my gosh.
That's right. That's right.
My brother made that. Credit where credit's due. My brother made that for me because I was like,
nice.
I don't have a holy symbol, and he's like, I got it. I got you.
So actually, yeah, then it would stand out to Ellian.
Yes, it would stand out to you, Ellian, because you recognize that because Forager wore that.
What is Rights of Nem anyway? I'm not even sure.
Would you like to roll history?
Yeah.
Roll history.
No, 23.
Oh my gosh. You're like, what the heck is that? And you go, oh yeah. It is a religion. It's not a big religion, but it's not a tiny religion either, in Gunlow, worshipping the great earth spirit Nem, who made Gunlow. He's called Nem the Mountain Maker. He shaped all the mountains and the hills. He made all the topography. He's particularly reverenced by dwarves and by Warforged. He's big, and he has kind of a big craftsmanship kind of motif. The rights of Nem are all sort of blacksmiths. Their churches double as smithies and that kind of thing.
Good to see a little something familiar. You see, Big Boy, that symbol right there. It's the same symbol that Forger has. So we'll find him soon.
Here? Forger's here?
I don't know, but I think we're going the right direction.
Oh. So, do you guys continue on, or do you guys want to go in?
I admit I'm very curious about this building.
Kobo can poke his head in if he's curious.
If Kobo pokes his head in, Ellian will poke his head in.
You kind of do that. You kind of do that routine, guys, where you crack the big heavy door open just a little bit, and then Kobo pokes his head in, and Ellian pokes his head in under that, and then Human Persan pokes his head in under that.
This is like a goof troop thing or something. Okay, yes, that happens. Now, the only question is if Human Person's mask stays on.
It does. It does. Okay. And you all peek inside, and it's kind of this long, sort of church-like building, but in the center, instead of an altar, there's a big forge. It's empty, a little dusty. It's not a big building, and over near the forge, you see this tall dragonborn figure, and she's hammering on a piece of metal. Toon, toon, toon. Did I disconnect again?
No, I'm just not sure what to do next.
Well, do you guys want to go in and engage her, or do you just kind of want to sneak back out? It's up to you.
I admit I'm very curious about Big Boy. Like, I want to know if, especially with Forger gone, is it a risk? Man, I don't know. Man, this is scary. I almost want someone who might know more about the Warforged to help us understand more about Big Boy.
Well, you could go up and ask. It's up to you.
I am going to be bold and do that.
You walk down the aisle up to the forge. You go ahead.
Hello. I have a question for you.
Dragonborn kind of looks up. She kind of takes the chunk of metal and dunks it in a bowl full of water, and the steam flies up. Takes off her gloves. Yes, you have a question for me? Amethyst Ambermar, cleric of the Rites of Nem. How can I help you?
Hello, Amethyst. We seem to have acquired. I believe Big Boy is a Warforged.
He is.
A very, very new Warforged. We know very little about him.
She kind of crosses her arms. What exactly do you mean when you say acquired?
Well, you see, he was a captive, and he was to be sold into slavery before we rescued him.
See, I was only asked to be sure you were not the captors. I deplore slavery, as all the rights of Nem do.
This one here, he's how do you say it? Hasn't been awake for very long.
Who is this?
Oh, hi. I'm Ellian, just sneaking out from behind. Kobo. I'm Ellian. I'm just a friend, and well, gonna look. Is Big Boy in the doorway or outside or?
Big Boy followed you guys in. He was actually the guy. He was actually the one to ask who is this, but we can retcon that to Amethyst.
Okay. Big Boy asked who is this.
Yeah, he was asking you who Amethyst was.
Big Boy, this is a Church of Nem. This is
Rite of Nem. She says.
Rite of Nem. Maybe you could explain more, Big Boy. This is Big Boy.
Hello, I'm Big Boy. She just kind of steps up, kind of like squints at him, examines him a little bit. Never actually seen one of these before. Heard a lot about him though. You say your name's Big Boy? Yes, they call me Big Boy. Is that the name you want to have? I do not know. I suppose you'll figure that in due time. You hurt anywhere? What is hurt? So no then. All right. Any other Warforged you kids know?
There is one that's, well, currently missing, but we're looking for him.
I see. Well, I can't say I know exactly what to do with a Warforged. Guess what did you want to know? What do you know?
Well, I know that our other Warforged friend was he was Rite of Nem. How you say it?
What's his name? Yeah.
Forger.
I think I've heard the name.
You have?
I think so. I don't think we've ever had the pleasure of meeting, but the Rites try to be aware of each other at least.
That's great to hear. I suppose you haven't heard of Forger within the past couple of days?
Afraid I can't say I have. You got any idea which way he went?
No, none at all.
Did he leave any sort of trail or anything of that kind?
That's the strange part. There was nothing.
This ever happened to one of your party before?
I'm gonna look at Kobo.
I'm sorry. So what are you looking at me for?
Amethyst asked if this random disappearance had ever happened to one of your party before, and Ellian kind of looked at you like, should we tell her?
Well, it appears to have happened to me, and I awoke someplace quite far away from where I last slept, but I do not know its meaning fully.
Do you believe it happened to you for the same reason, same cause? What took you?
I want to examine this woman and see what I can.
Insight?
Yeah.
Roll insight.
Oh gosh, I don't have much insight. We'll see. That's not too bad.
Pretty good. She seems to be a fairly honest person. She seems to be a bit rough and ready. Sort of somebody who lives at the tumble down edge of civilization and has to be kind of tough to get by. You can tell there's a slight wall there from knowing that she's like, you get the sense that she doesn't feel terribly welcome in this village, but she tries to exist here anyway. But she seems to be being quite straight and sincere with you. You can tell that she wants to try to help as much as she can, but she's not entirely sure if this is a trick or not.
I'm going to do one other thing before I divulge this. I'm going to take a glance around to make sure there's no one else eavesdropping.
The sanctuary is empty, save for you guys and Amethyst. Human Person is like staring into the forge, and Alona is sitting in one of the pews. Big Boy, of course, is with you guys. Oh, go ahead, Aris.
Is right at the entrance, not really getting in the place.
Yeah, you're kind of doing that back hovering kind of thing, hovering at the back of the church. I like it.
All right, I'm gonna, after having somewhat shiftily looked around, I'm going to fix her with a.
I cut out again.
No, I hope not.
Did.
Apparently you
That's
did.
Me. I'm back. Sorry.
And welcome back. I'm going to fix her with an intent gaze, not intimidating, but reassuring. It. And with as much honesty as I can muster, which I have been not exactly the most honest in the last 5 minutes, but with as much honesty as I can muster, I'm going to tell her truthfully what took me and what it asked of me.
Primordial melody. That's very interesting. Turns back to her forge and kind of stares to the flames a little bit. Every time I doubt, something comes by to renew my faith. I've heard of the primordial melody. Strange, I've never heard of any association or nothing, but I've heard of that song that's supposed to be mighty enough to stop any darkness. Some people call it the first song. No one knows where it came from. Every religion tries to make some heads or tails of it, but no one's really sure. I couldn't tell you how to find it. Could tell you that you should be careful who you mention it to. Do you think it might have anything to do with why your people are disappearing?
I think it has everything to do with why our people are disappearing.
It's strange times we live in, friend, that's for certain. I wish I had something to give you to speed you on your way besides advice. Is there any question I can ask for you? I wish I knew more about the melody. I only know that it's out there and that it's very difficult to find.
Well, we are going to continue to investigate, but if you know of a person who might have more knowledge, please point us in the right direction.
Well, one of the old spirits might know.
Old spirits, you say?
Yes, one of the old faces, perhaps, though. It might be tricky to get a straight answer from some of the big ones. Obviously, they got their feelers out. They tried to find the melody back centuries ago, and they failed, and they're a bit sore about it.
I wonder if an old face is the same as a piece.
Maybe a lesser spirit might be straighter with you, or maybe one of the stranger of the full faces. If you could find Wallface, or if you could find Bumbo, he might know something.
Wallface and Bumbo, where would they be?
Wallface, wherever he wants to be. He's got no home.
Bumbo, we can go to Bumbo.
Well, if we do, what should we do with Big Boy?
That's where we should go with Big Boy and Alona was her name, right? Yeah. That's where we should go with Big Boy and Alona.
Well, thank you for your time. You've been very helpful. I ask your discretion in our conversation.
I'm a cleric, right in them. You tell it to me, it goes right in the forge. I don't remember a word of it. Don't worry about it.
And beware, there is a warforged named Crucible.
Heard of him?
Okay, yeah. Well, he's the one who was responsible for capturing slaves. So just beware.
He'll come through here. He's tracking you, eh?
Perhaps. Sounds like he's pretty good at tracking.
They call him Relentless. Follows anybody that he sets his mark on to the ends of the earth. Now I understand why you're going to Bumbo's house, if that's where you say you're going. Which I gather. Dangerous journey, but ain't safer than being hunted for the rest of your life, I suppose. Well, I wish you the best of luck. If he comes by my church, I'll try and slow him down.
It's very appreciated.
Of course.
A little bit of a possible history check. Would any kind of donation be appropriate in this circumstance?
You could donate, yes. There's a little collection sort of tin for mostly the poor and needy, but also sort of for the expenses of running the forge over by the front door. We're kind of near where Aris is lounging, actually.
All right. I have 15 gold pieces. I'm going to donate one, but before I do, really quick, did I have a long rest at any point? Because I currently I'm down several hit points right now.
Yes, I totally forgot I forgot you hadn't played it. Yes, you've had a full long rest because
Okay.
you slept through the whole night. You were not wakened when the association took you, so you're quite rested.
Okay, I put my hit points back up. I'll have to figure out if I messed up any spell stuff later.
Yes, no worries.
It's right outside the door, not really in the building. I feel
Okay.
like she'd feel like it's kind of sacrilegious.
Right. Kobo, what were you saying?
I donated a gold piece.
You kind of step one in discreetly on your way out.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys kind of file back out of the church then? Alrighty. Alona's gonna kind of snag you as everyone's walking out. Aris, you guys kind of walk it because everyone kind of walks out and you kind of drop in the back. We're gonna say, I'm railroading you to the back of the group. And she just kind of furtively looks back at the church and goes, "It was quiet in there."
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of a weird question. And I come from the Eastern Empires, and there they worship emperors and dragons and that sort of thing. What do you worship?
Well, I don't worship. I serve the Underqueen.
Oh, I see. What do you? I don't know. Maybe it's a silly thing to ask, but where do you think everything sort of came from?
That is a good question. Out of character.
Does Aris have an answer?
Because
it's okay if she doesn't. I'm just curious.
She's going to say, those questions might be beyond me.
Okay. I just sort of wondering. You seem like the smartest person here, so.
Oh, far from, but I don't know.
So you guys walk on down the street And you come at last to the eastern edge of the Larkin River. Riddleston's kind of like a big sort of half circle, right, of this wall, and then it stops at the edge of this big, wide, rushing river. You can hear the noise of it. It's kind of, and there's this big quay. And there are a couple of ships. There's a big sort of, I actually have, here we go, a sort of large, dirty river galleon, and then this small, sleek little sailboat with one black sail. Ports are somewhat quiet right now. It's not a big village, even though it's big for this part of the wilderness. It's not actually that big on a relative scale. You see next to the quay, there's sort of a, it looks like a ruin, but it's got a sign on the top, like a tavern that says "Tip the Scales," and it shows this mermaid with a tip jar. And there's some people kind of going into the tavern and stuff. You may recall that you guys came here initially because you wanted to get Alona and Big Boy to this legendary place called Bumbo's house where all are safe, quote unquote. And you were told that if you could charter a ship northward upriver, then that would take them close enough to hopefully reach there on foot.
Right. Do you suppose maybe someone in there might know how to charter a boat or be able to?
Ezreal kind of sidles up to you. Dude, this place is totally like legit. All right, it's run by this real nice lady, right? Me and her go way back. This is where all the cool caps, the captain folk, that's what CAP stands for. It's where they hang out.
Oh, then this is exactly where we need to be then, right?
Yeah, dude, you're spot on, little man. See, now you're glad you brought the Ezreal death rim, right? Come on, you guys. He kind of sidles up to Kobo. Come on, man, you love me. You know it.
I have just one question for you.
Yeah.
There seems to be wanted posters of you all over town.
Dude, it's totally bogus.
You go way back with them?
Well,
aren't they going to notice that you're here? Is this a bad idea?
Dude, she's totally cool, man. Like, Tip the Scales is like a totally coolest joint. Like, she's not gonna. She's totally the mom, and mom's the word. I mean, she's not like my mom. That would be weird, man. But like, no, like she's like totally. She'll keep us so secret, dude. Like secreter than you could.
Well, let's see how right you are. Why don't you go introduce us?
Dude, I like the way you think. So you guys walk into Tip the Scales. It appears to be a ruined old bathhouse that has been converted into a tavern. There are pools and canals on the floor connected directly to the Larkin River. The western wall facing the river is kind of not fully there. It's a ruin, and so there's these little entrances, and there's merfolk in all of these canals and pools, and they're eating and drinking at tables, and there's landfolk kind of commingling with them. Notes. At the far end of the tavern, there is a counter, and at the counter there is a mermaid. And as you guys walk up, well, I'm assuming you walk up. Ezra leads you. You said to introduce, and she's wearing like kind of a bejeweled braided shirt made of all these different colors of seaweed. And he walks up, and he's like, "Yo, look, it's back in town. These are my homies." Okay, so sorry, my stammer just acted up. Dudes, meet Whisper Bright of the Clams. That's her name. Whisper Bright Clamlet. Meet my friends, new best buds. And the mermaid turns to you guys. Oh, hello, welcome to Tip the Scales. My name is Whisper Bright of the Clams. Wonderful to meet any friend of Ezreal's.
Yeah.
All right, I'm very glad we're being introduced. Well, thank you for the cards.
Ezreal just gives you like finger guns.
Nice to meet you. And Ellian's just kind of confounded at the seeing a mermaid.
Wonderful to meet you too. Oh, who is this Ezreal? Did you find your son? Oh, dude, no, totally can't find him. But I met this cool little dude. He's like a freaking wizard too. How about that? Would you believe that? He's like a freaking wizard, man.
I have a lot to learn.
That's so wonderful. When I was your age, I was still drinking mud. Oh, it's amazing what kids can do these days. And you, she points at you, Kobo. Do I know you from somewhere?
I seem to be very recognizable in these parts.
You just something about your face speaks to my spirit field. You know, the energy there is just like there's something about you. You were my brother in a past life. That's what it is.
Maybe not, but sure, we can
Oh
go
no,
with
don't
that.
deny it, brother. I recognize you. Oh, dude, don't take it too serious. It's just this is a thing that Clams does. She's just Ezreal, surely you of all people wouldn't question the fates of reincarnation and the fated people that it brings together. Oh, yeah.
Well, I am honored by the compliment. Thank you, ma'am.
So, what can I do for you? Would you like some all organic ale or maybe some all natural mead?
Do you happen to have some teas?
I have a wide selection of teas if you're interested. With what flavor might I tempt you?
Um, Perhaps just lavender tea.
Lavender tea. Yes, I can do that. And she kind of turns around and she gets this teapot and she starts pouring hot water and she puts in like a little tea bag and everything. That'll be 10 coppers. It's all natural.
All right. And she just hands the 10 copper. Let me actually calculate this. Oh, okay. Not really. Big deal. Okay. Deducting that, and she's handing it to the waitress.
Barmaid / owner,
Barmaid.
but yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And she just kind of pockets it like a little register type thing. Anything else I can do for you all?
I suppose I could go for something to drink, but not not the hell are made. And
Of
do you
course.
have anything a little sweeter perhaps than
We have a wide selection of fruit juices.
that would that would be great.
How would you like some pomegranate juice that's carried by traders from across the sea?
Pomegranate. I've had pomegranate.
It's only 20 coppers.
Oh, 20 copper.
It's all natural, it's organic, and if it's a foreign export, you've never tasted pomegranate before. It tastes like the spirit of the wind.
I suppose I'll give that a try.
All right, I'll get you some. She swims, she just ducks under the water, and she swims down to some hidden cold storage underwater, and she comes out with this kind of like bottle. She uncorks it, and she pours you a little bit of juice. 20 coppers.
Here you go.
Thank you. Thank you for your business, young man. Can I get anything for anyone else? Perhaps some advice? I
would
love
like
hearing people's... Oh, go ahead.
May I sample some of that pomegranate?
Yes, it's only 20 coppers.
No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to him.
Oh, of course.
I'm sorry.
Ellian's gonna take a little taste of it and it's sweet and strong.
Like the spirit of the wind.
You can try some Kobo if you'd like.
I wonder if Aris has tried pomegranate.
You definitely have not.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
It seems quite exquisite.
Well, would you like me to buy some for you, fair lady?
Sure. Perhaps after I finish my tea.
I don't know if the flavors would mix well, but you never know till you try.
Very well.
She's such a shrewd businesswoman, yeah. She's like totally.
Very well. I appreciate it.
So I will. I have to figure out math though. I don't know how many copper pieces. I have only gold pieces. So
this is gonna be fun. Okay, 5e. This is the clunky part of D&D currency exchange. Everybody kills for this gameplay. Okay.
So if you burn one gold piece, 20 copper is the equivalent of 2 silver. So if you burn one gold piece and you spent 20 copper, aka 2 silver, you're left with 8 silver.
Thank you, Guy. You are a godsend.
So I reduced my gold by 1 and give myself 8 silver?
Yep,
right.
that's correct. All right,
Gold
that
and
was
silver. I
that.
see CP, SP, EP, and
Yep.
GP.
Yeah, CP, SP is silver.
Okay, all right. So I'll put 8 there.
And EP is heresy. You don't use it.
No
What
one plays
is
with
that?
Electrum. That's Electrum pieces. Nobody plays with Electrum.
Gosh, that is heresy. Okay, all right. So I have now managed to get myself change, and
Yeah,
these are bottled, right?
No, it's just like a little glass of pomegranate tea. I mean, not pomegranate juice.
Okay. Very exotic. Thank you so much for brightening my day after many weary miles of travel.
Thank you for gracing my wonderful establishment. It's always nice to have my spirit brother here.
Oh, why, thank you.
First sip is a bit strong, but it kind of grows on you, I suppose.
I think
I'm more
Aris.
than happy to support your business. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. You're going to say something, Aris?
I think Aris might actually share hers with the water genasi, maybe?
Oh, Alona. You take it back to Alona. Oh,
Yeah,
she's just kind of looking around. Oh, did you get something to drink?
Yeah, would you like to try it? It's pomegranate juice.
Oh, thank you. I don't even know what that is, but thank you. Wow, that's so strong. She's trying not to cry all of a sudden. It just tastes a little bit like the fruit from Eastern Empires. Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you. Here, you can have it. You can have it back.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. It's really, really delicious. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anyone else I should share mine with?
Well,
I'm sorry.
no, Human is here and Big Boy is here. I don't know if Big Boy eats, and you don't know if Big Boy eats, and Ezreal's here as well.
Oh, do you have any eggs by chance?
Eggs? Yeah, we have some eggs. You hungry for eggs?
Could we get perhaps hard boiled for ease?
Yes, we have some hard-boiled eggs.
Yeah, could we get actually, I could go for an egg as well. Human, would you like some eggs?
Eggs? Yes. Uman kind of waddles up and Whisper Bright of the Clams is the first person you've ever met to not even seem fazed by Human. Yes. Human loves eggs.
Let's get who else wants eggs?
It couldn't hurt.
Let's just get how much for a dozen eggs?
A dozen eggs. Hang on, I'm just gonna. What would be a good price for a dozen eggs?
It's been a lot today, so I'm hoping cheap.
Okay, well they're going to be organic. Oh well, that'll be about 20 copper.
That's very reasonable. Thank you. Yeah, here you go.
Thank you very much. Thank you. She gives you these nice hard-boiled eggs. Oh, do you want peeled or non-peeled?
I think we can manage. Thank you. You've been more than helpful.
Of course, Rainbow Child. She gets you like a bowl of these unpeeled, the hard-boiled eggs, and she just sets them down on sort of an ice bowl. There you are.
And Ellian will take one and peel it, and hand the peeled egg to Human.
And he just he tries to pick it up with his like broken mannequin arm, and he can't really pick it up, and he just kind of comes closer and closer until like he pushes it in your hand into like the folds of his cloak, and it just vanishes.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I love sex. Thank you, friend.
Of course. I'll peel one and eat it myself, and offer around for anybody else who wants eggs. The rest, whatever's left, we can just pack.
Does anybody else take eggs?
Yes.
We're the egg friends.
I missed the
have
opportunity
eggs.
to pay for that.
You did. Kobo missed that.
Ellian
Is it
got
comfort? I think Ellian has more money than you, if it's any comfort. So Ezreal kind of lounges his elbow on the counter, and he's just kind of looking up at Whisper Bride of the Clams, and he's just like, "I need a boat, right, to get across the river into Saberhang. Who do you know is the captain right now?" "Oh, well, there's a couple of captains in town if you're interested in a ship. There's a let me think for a minute. There's Captain Gutterpaw, and she points to a big figure in one shadowy corner, and there's Captain Whistle Crumpet, and she points to a very tiny figure in a shadowy corner. Either of them could get you across the river easily. What about you dudes? Where are you guys headed?"
Well, we're headed north.
Dude, what's north?
We're on our way to the House of Bumbo.
Dude, really? You believe in that? Okay, dude. Whatever, little man. I'm gonna get you work, kid. Okay.
Ellian's gonna just back up a little embarrassed.
The House of Bumbo. Can you believe him? Oh no, Bumbo is very real. Yes. He came to me once in a dream and told me who not to marry someone. He's a very, very powerful spirit. Wait, is that why we broke up? Anyway, can I get you anything else for you guys?
If there's a captain you could suggest that could possibly take us north?
Oh, Gutterpaw or Whistle Crumpet. They're both great captains. I try not to endorse my custom. I don't want to play favorites, but either of them will work fine. Gutterpaw or Whistle Crumpet. You can always talk to both and weigh your options.
I'm gonna turn to Hobo and Aris. Okay.
Sorry, I'm muted. I've been talking on mute the whole time.
Yeah. Big one and a small one.
Who between the two of them is most likely to have discretion, if you understand my drift?
Oh, yes, of course. Well, they're both quite discreet, in different ways, but yes, they're both quite. You're in very good hands with either of them.
Well, thank you.
Yes, well, I only serve the best.
I think we should probably go talk to one of them, but I don't really. Anybody else want to say anything before we go wandering around?
I suppose if they're both so well qualified, which of the two would you say has had the least business as of late?
Oh, I really wouldn't know how to answer that. You could always ask them. They both seem to be reasonably busy.
Oh, that's good. That's excellent news. Okay, Kobo, do we want to split up to ask, or go together, or?
Why don't you go talk to one with? You know what? Wherever I go, I'm taking Wizard Face with me.
Dude, right on. Right here, man. He offers you like a fist to bump.
I look at him somewhat warily. He apparently doesn't catch it.
Dude, don't let me hang him, bro.
All right. I return it.
He pulls it back at the last second. Psych, man. Oh, dude.
All righty. Not my favorite human. I mumble under my breath very, very quietly.
So, do you go to the big shadow or the little shadow?
I'm gonna go to the little shadow first.
All right. Ellian, do you kind of split up?
Yeah, I'll go to the big one. What was his name?
Okay. Gutterpaw.
Gutterpaw.
So, Kobo. Aris,
Yes.
who do you go with, actually, Aris? I should ask that first.
I'm just following either one.
Okay. I'll let you jump in wherever you want. Kobo, you walk over to one shadowy corner, and there's kind of a big shade umbrella here because it's a ruin, so there's not much of a roof to speak of. And you kind of walk up, and there's this little tiny figure which you recognize to be a gnome. There's a lot of gnomes in Riddleston. And she looks up at you. She's got this knife that she's sharpening. Can I help you?
I hear you might be able to help us with a journey on a ship.
Yeah, I might be able to help. I puts down her knife. Pull up a seat.
We need a little bit of discretion here as I look side to side.
Yeah.
We're-
Yeah, whatever. I specialize in discretion, buddy. Don't worry about it. My name's Cookie Whistle Crumpet.
A unique name. Quick point of order. How many people are there actually in our party? I've lost count of the NPCs.
The NPCs are only Alona, Big Boy, Ezreal, and Human Person.
Okay, there's 4 of them. All right. I'm
Yeah.
doing good.
No, you did good.
You can't fault me for this.
No, it's totally my fault. And I'm introducing more. I can't stop myself. I'm addicted. Cookie is very small for a gnome. Most gnomes are 3 feet tall. She's about 2 feet tall. She's all scowling and kind of dark goth makeup, kind of dark leathers, and she's got all these knives.
Do you have enough capacity to take 7 of us, with one of us being quite large, to Bumbo? I hope I
You
said
want
that
to
right.
go to Bumbo? It's a dangerous journey. She tosses a knife up in the air and catches it. Yeah, I can do that. Heck, whoever you're taking to Bumbo, I'll even walk up his mountain with him. I'm a hired sword.
Do you know of Bumbo?
Never been there, but I know his name. I know people go there when they're real desperate. She kind of side eyes you. What'd you do?
Wasn't anything I did.
That's what they all say. I understand. You want to be discreet about it.
Let's see. What's your fee?
Well, I can. Well, I actually have to look this up. 1 second. Yeah. I just standard fare. Standard fare in these waters. It's 10 GP.
All right. Allow me to reconvene with my companions. We will get back to you shortly.
All right. Hope we can do business together. Kind of starts picking out her teeth with her knife. So, Ellian, you walk up to the other table with this big hulking figure underneath its little sort of big shadowy umbrella, and it kind of turns to you, and you see it's this big hulking tabaxi cat man, big broad shoulders, big gut, big kind of greasy shirt, pirate coat. Turns to you, how can I help you, young man?
Ellian had kind of tidied himself up and puffed his chest a little bit as he was walking up. I hear from the bar maiden that you're a very capable captain.
Capable captain. By my grandmother's tale, you can say that. I'm a
And
capable captain.
that you'd be able to make the journey north to
North. Yeah, I'm going north. Where are you going? Where you headed?
and gonna lean in, I guess, in and up a bit. Hey, do you know much about Bumbo?
Bumbo. You're going to Bumbo's house. Oh, folks ain't never set a foot up that way. Well, I can take you there. Heck, I can give you discounted fee. I happen to be headed north myself. I'm sure we could work out a deal if you help me out with a little something. What's your name, lad?
I'm Ellian.
Ellian. It's a good, strong name. I'm Meowman Gutterpaw. Good to meet you.
Meowman Gutterpaw. That's a
Yeah.
good strong name as well.
Thank you. My mother gave it to me. It's like this face.
Very charming.
Yeah. Standard rate going in these waters is 10 GP, but that's awfully steep if you ask me. Now I got a little stop to make heading northward. How many are with you? I suppose I should ask that you are. Oh, I try not to ask too many questions, but anybody with you?
Well, let's see. We have. Gonna take a count. Hold up a sec. What is it?
7.
7. 1, 2, 3. There's 7. One is relatively large.
It's a matter of opinion.
That
It's the big metal one right over there.
that would be right.
I guess you're all eclectic. I figured you're all together. That's usually how it goes.
You know, adventure groups.
Yeah. Well, you never just see 6 guys who look the same. Yeah, it never happens.
Yeah, I mean, the only time I've heard of something like that, there was 7 dwarves and 1 human lady. I don't know.
That's got to be unusual. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I just feel like I'd mix them up, you know?
I mean, no offense, but well, that aside.
Whoop, I cut out. I'm back.
Well, that aside, you said you have something to do up that way.
I do, young man. He kind of leans forward and his tail kind of swishes a bit. I got a treasure hunt. I don't have no crew right now. Say there's 7 of you.
Treasure hunt.
I cut you a real discounted price and a slice of the treasure. You folks bunk with me, take my ship north up to Bumbo's house.
We do have a couple with us that not exactly fighting type.
They can always stay on the ship. It's a big ship.
And they'd be safe there?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You ever try to climb the side of a galleon?
A galleon?
Yeah, river galleon.
It's quite the ship.
Yeah. She needs quite the crew, huh? That's what I
I'm
mean.
sure. It sounds like a very enticing offer. I think I'll reconvene with the others and we'll discuss.
All right. Well, I hope we can work together, young man.
You
Some
as
of that
well,
treasure.
Captain Gutterpaw.
Yeah, thank you. And you take care of yourself, Ellian.
And you as well. Hopefully, I'll be seeing you again here soon.
I hope so.
Reconvening.
You guys all kind of reconvene in the center of the tavern.
So, what did you find, Ellian?
I'll just, describe. Yeah, so Captain Gutterpaw has a potential treasure hunt and possible cut of said treasure. It might, not sure if the delay would be worth it or not, but the ship is safe.
So we have a very steady, by-the-book, higher price transport, or we have the more adventurous, slightly unknown, slightly chaotic. All right, what does everyone feel like? Chaos and adventure, or tried and true but more expensive?
I mean, given our circumstances and everything, I would say the latter, but that's just me.
Well,
Aliens are just standing there kind of wriggling a little bit.
I will say this. I was advised that I would come across people in my adventures that might be able to help me understand the songs, so I normally would not accept a diversion, but he did say adventure. I don't know. What do you think, Ellian?
Well, it's quite selfish, actually. Shouldn't drag others along with my own things that I just want.
What is it that you want?
Well, you see, I'm finding out how much it costs to really grow my repertoire of spells, and it's a little more than I expected. I'm hoping to be able to fund that a little bit through various means. We don't have a monster head to turn in exactly, so...
I know someone who has 3.
Oh, well... The one that we rightfully helped with here, not exactly here.
Fair. All right, so we find ourselves with enough money to buy pomegranate juice, but not enough to fund our whole trip.
It was quite good juice, though.
Agreed.
The simple pleasures in life. All right. Well, I suppose the decision is nearly settled, but what think you, Aris?
I will go with whatever you decide. I think the latter, but I do see reason for the former.
I fear I may regret this decision later, but let's go with the latter. A little bit of treasure hunting couldn't hurt us.
And if we get stronger, it might just help us for later endeavors.
If our wallets get stronger, it will certainly help with some endeavors.
I suppose that as well.
Okay, it is settled then. I hope I don't regret this.
Well, we won't be doing this alone. All I'll say.
Oh, that was mysterious. Is there something you'd like to tell us?
No, I mean, it's not. I didn't mean it mysterious. I mean, we're here together, so that's. I guess.
Well, we will always have eyes on us, for no matter where we are. And she kind of points to the map.
That's. Gonna turn to Kobo. Now that is more mysterious.
And slightly disconcerting, but I will get used to it. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, we'll reapproach Gutterpaw.
So, fit for adventure, are we?
It seems we are.
You
What's the
have
crew
a very
here?
compelling offer.
Well, that's my business. Excuse me, I don't think I've ever had the pleasure of meeting a lizard man before. Name's Meowman Gutterpaw. Pleasure to meet you.
Meowman.
Yeah.
I like the name. Yes.
Yeah.
I am Kobokos. I
Nice
still
to
don't know
meet
how to
ya.
pronounce my own name, but whatever.
It's however you want to pronounce it, man. Gobokos, nice to meet you.
Kobokos.
I'm randomly choking. I'm fine. Bet you know what it feels like to be the only one of you in the crowd, huh?
That's an understatement.
Yeah,
Although,
I feel your pain.
I seem to be recognized alarmingly often.
Oh, yeah? You do something bad that way? I shouldn't ask. It's discreet.
Not bad. Just notable.
One of those kind of things. Well, you know, respect. He just seems to completely misunderstand what you're saying, and he just kind of pats you on the shoulder, and he turns to you, Aris, and he goes, now hold on a second. You're Aris Galemyst, ain't you?
Oh, what? I'm sorry.
You're Aris Galemyst, eh?
You know of me.
Oh, it's an honor to meet you. You're like freaking princess, yeah.
It's a pleasure.
Second, I'm cutting out. I'm back.
Welcome back.
It's a pleasure. And she just nods and
I don't know
smiles.
if I'm supposed to bow or something. Very princess before. What are you all doing out here? Oh, no, discreet. Not supposed to ask. Well, who wants to see the ship?
I'd love to see the ship.
And that's what we're going to call the session.
Woo!
Good point. I have
Well, that was
a
fun.
bad feeling about what's going to happen next.
I'm biased, but I really like doing Meowman, so I'm glad you guys picked me up.
I could tell. I favored that because of it. I admit, but our characters are in for some real bad times.